guys, I'm just Jershin, and welcome back to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus Thanksgiving Edition, I think. If they're gonna give us freaking curated runs for National Have a Bad Day Day, which we got about a week ago, they certainly better include it for Thanksgiving. I'm assuming we're getting a nice Maggie run on if they give her special items, I guess it all makes sense. You know what I bet it is? Okay, yeah, so we have Sagittarius, which gives us a perhaps culturally insensitive headband, which of course also gives us piercing shots. That we're okay with. We're going to Mega Satan. Will I be thankful for that? I don't know. I mean, all remains to be seen, I would say. I bet we get Maggie because she starts with an item called Yum Heart. Even though I would consider, I know this is an unpopular opinion, but I'll stand by it till the day I die. Even though I would consider Thanksgiving food to be rather not yummy. By the way, take the speed up, because why would you not? I know it's a controversial opinion. I get a lot of hot water for it every single year. It's one of the most hotly... Well, there's a specific debate that is the most hotly contested amongst my college friend group. And that is, of course, the debate of the premier holiday meat. Turkey versus ham. That's usually the most spirited debate around this time of year, not just the general... is Thanksgiving food good or not? I take it, first of all, I think turkey is not delicious, not tasty. We get item rooms? Pointy rib, break the wishbone, or whatever. Interesting. It's a curated daily that we actually get items from, item rooms on. That is something to be quite thankful for. Appreciate that. Get a card here as well. It's a death card. Interesting. Yeah, I personally fall on Team Ham, even though I know it's not the historical choice. I know it's Torkies. Everybody likes their Torkies. That's what we learned back in middle school. The very first one. There's some things they didn't teach us back in middle school, elementary school, though, I will say, that might be important to remember as well when you're consuming those turkeys. But I don't know. Turkey's never been it for me. In my opinion, here's my opinion. Ham's better. I know my family doesn't do hams on Thanksgiving. I wish they did. They do them on Christmas, and I tend to enjoy that way more. Here's my general opinion. In my experience, and this is not throwing shade at any human beings in my family, rotten meat, yuck. This is not throwing shade at any individuals in my particular family, but I have in general, I believe it to be the case that, I'm trying to find the nicest way to word it, I have witnessed that it is pretty easy to mess up cooking a turkey. It ends up too dry, it ends up too tough, it's overcooked, it's undercooked, it's not very flavorful. In my experience, by the way, we have no spirit hearts, so be very careful on this floor. So, at least early. From my perspective, the Jedi are evil. Dang it, we're gonna lose our deal with the devil. Not thankful for that. Is that corn nugget? I mean, we might choose brown nugget, friendly fly. I mean, yeah, it's better than Yum Heart. I don't see myself using Yum Heart very much. We typically try to trade away as much HP as humanly possible. We have a nice little Larry Jr. fight here, which with piercing shots should be none too difficult. Thank you, kind sir. Please don't. Another corn nugget for you. Fantastic. Alright, I know it's only 36% chance. You rewarded me! Is it gonna be rotten meat on every single floor? Is it gonna be rotten meat? Dude, I would consider turkey to be a rotten meat, so it's fitting. But are you actually gonna give that to me on literally every single floor? Because that could get pretty annoying pretty quickly. You tend to get, although we do get item rooms, so that helps. But you do tend to get most of your statistical upgrades. Bomb, please. You do tend to get most of your statistical upgrades via boss fights. So the fact that we'll be getting only HP upgrades from all of them is a little bit of a sore spot for me. Anyway, my experience, it's a lot easier to mess up a turkey than it is to mess up a ham. I had a roommate in college who, not to say he's not like a, you know, a culinary wizard. None of us are. And not to say that he's not a culinary wizard. You know, I'm not insulting his cooking skills, but let's just say I don't see it never showed me any prospects of being a Bobby Flay per se. He was able to chuck a ham, roast a ham with a nice honey glaze, honey pineapple glaze, something like that. It comes out unbelievably delicious. I ate half the thing in a single sitting. I don't know what blanket does, so I'm gonna pass on that. So I think I could make a turkey taste decently. I am tempted here. I would like to go to a secret room, but I don't see it happening, so I'd rather just get us some spirit hearts so that on the next floor, well, no, we got our deal with the devil on this floor, so it'll still only be a 36% chance. We got pretty lucky. 33%, sorry. We'll just want to make sure we continue getting lucky as we go. Help. Yeah, we're gonna want higher than this base damage sooner rather than later. However, turkeys strike me as something that there's a little bit more of a fine line when it comes to preparing those. And where the ability to prepare one extremely well is much more of a skill. Now, does that mean perhaps it's something that should be valued more highly? You know, saying what's the difference between like a little $6 cut of steak at Aldi versus a nice $40 filet mignon? Obviously a lot tougher, theoretically. I know nothing about steaks. I promised I'd start taking pills. Don't like it. You will just go ahead and do this right now since we have the bomb. It's only going to cost a half heart, so figure it would be worth it. You know, what's the, does something have more value because it's a trickier skill? Because it's easy to make a ham, and that was a dumb, horrible use of 2 of clubs. We got 1 bomb out of it. If we literally had 0 bombs, we could have gotten 2 out of it. So that's just about the worst use of 2 of clubs ever. What makes you small? Okay. Taking pills today. I don't know. I don't think so. I just like stuff that tastes good. I think I simplify the process just a tiny bit. Fate's Reward, huh? I mean, since I don't see us getting too many, as I said, damage upgrades over the course of this run because we are not going to have access to the shop. And by the shop, I mean it looks like we're getting rotten meat for every single boss fight. I do think any additional source of damage we can make happen is worth making happen. Hence why I took Brown Nugget over... Yum Heart. I think we're really going... Not a great, smart... Not the smartest use of, Thank you, okay. Not the smartest use of my key, perhaps, but we were still able to get in here and get sticky bombs. Are sticky bombs good? I don't really think so, but it's okay. And I also will say, even if we're not getting a bunch of damage upgrades, piercing shots in and of themselves are almost a damage upgrade of sorts. Mostly I just really appreciate having them. So I already feel more powerful than I might expect to at this point in the game. Okay. Nothing like a nice ragman fight to instantly make you feel not as strong as you might potentially be at this point in the game. It's one of the easiest ways to send that thought to the Shadow Realm. Okay, he's been taken care of. I'll take it. Infest it. I'm taking it till I get 1 bad pill, then I'm out, dude. We do have a ton of money, by the way, so I don't see a reason. Yo, we're getting some damage up as well, which is wonderful. I don't see a reason not to check out our shop. I know damage penalty's pretty high there, but that's okay. That's gonna be okay. I'm not gonna spend maybe all the time going back collecting all the HP to continue playing the Temperance Machine, but we played it a little bit. Wooden Nickel. No, I'll take the Spirit Heart. I mean, Wooden Nickel is good for money. You pay 15 cents for it. You would highly anticipate getting your 15 cents back. Don't like. Ah, I figured. I tried to sneak through. Couldn't make it happen. Getting a little baby fly army going here, seeing if we can't do some good stuff with that as well. Anyway, I'm a simple man. Ham tastes good to me. It also, like, I tend to have more of a sweet tooth than a savory tooth. Don't deal with the devil, we get rotten meat, next floor. I tend to have more of a sweet tooth than a savory tooth. Ham pairs itself a little bit better with some sweet flavors, honey, pineapple. That's pretty much it. I'm sure there's some other fancy ham recipes out there. Was that man stuck? I think that guy got stuck. I'm sure there's some fancy ham recipes, cinnamon sugar ham. That's probably not a thing. That sounds kind of gross. But it tends to lend itself to sweeter flavors more. I've never had a sweet turkey, I don't think. I did today for the first time. By the way, I've already had my Thanksgiving dinner. Tryptophan flowing. You know what? I'm pressing the buttons. I'm pressing the buttons because I learned in the last daily, which I keep forgetting to check the scores for some reason. Remind me to check after this. Apparently in the last daily that ended at Mom's Heart and we couldn't find a way to get down to Shoal, we walked into a secret room. The secret room actually did have 2 buttons, and apparently one of the buttons dropped a trapdoor down to Shoal. Which is a shame because it's so ingrained in my brain at this point in my life. Magic Mush, please. I'm trying to be thankful over here, and you're making it rather difficult. I have it so ingrained in my brain at this point in my life. Full health, thank you. Not to not be thankful, but yeah, sure. To not trust. I'm willing to drop the bombs on these because if we're getting no damage upgrades, the ability to get potentially a great item like that would be really important. Magic Mushroom, that is. Yeah, I just don't trust buttons. 99.9% of the time they're bad, but I learned in that particular moment right there, we lost a lot of points there, and I think we ended up getting like a top 100 finish, maybe like an 80th or so. We probably could have had ourselves a merry little Christmas. We probably could have had ourselves, I'm not going to say a top 10. I actually don't know how many extra points you get. I do like having Spirit of the Night. I don't know how many extra points you get from... I hope this isn't the way to the boss fight, by the way. It's starting to look like it might be, which is a shame because I purposely went this way because the other way was seeming like it might be the way to the boss fight. And, well... Now, several big rooms later, and I'm starting to have doubts. Oh, what the heck, dude? What the heck, dude? This is definitely the way. Is this an XL floor? No, it's just Flooded Caves 2. It's just a Flooded Caves 2 with lots of matzah. Whew, that's a pizza brand. Don't worry about it. This is a shame because, yeah, this is definitely going to be our boss fight. Would be my guesstimate. My guesstimate is this would be our boss fight. We're going to be seeing pretty shortly here. This run is pretty bad, by the way. You know, I know it's a day to be thankful, and I do appreciate the Binding of Isaac. I have put 300 plus hours into the game, so don't think I'm not thankful for the lovely memories it's given me. Oof. Butt hair. This one leaving a little bit, just a little bit to be desired, I would say. I could use a little bit more pizzazz to get a little bit more excited. 85% deal with the devil. I mean, I guess there's no reason not to take Little Chad and Krampus, huh? I think we want Krampus's head to make boss fights go faster. Plus, I'm just too lazy to use corn nugget in the correct way it's supposed to be. I know it's not called corn nugget. I got different Thanksgiving items on the brain. Not turkey, but for the first time today, I forgot to say this. I had sweet. Even though again, I tend to like the sweeter stuff. I think we just go. Yeah, I think I just go. If we want to make boss rush, probably got to speed it up. I had stuffing, and I do tend to like stuffing, even though it's essentially just wet bread, and that is kind of monka to me. I don't like the thought of stuffing, but the taste is good. I like the flavor of the spices, and the texture's not too bad. I like stuffing in theory. We had some at this particular Thanksgiving that was made with King's Hawaiian rolls, that's like my, you know, those are some pretty top tier rolls. Cricket's head would be just lovely. Sack of pennies is good money, so. Did I not do the shop on the last floor? That's a mistake. With 71 cents, not doing the shop on the last floor, even though it would have taken time, it is a mistake. Hopefully it's a mistake I do not end up paying for, but it's a mistake nonetheless. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. We do want to speed things up. I'd like to make boss rush. I got enough HP. Which I know is setting itself up as like a famous last words kind of scenario, but at this point in my life, I do feel like I have enough HP. I feel like I don't have enough damage. If I may be picky about anything, it's not HP. It would be damage at this point. So if we could help that out, that would be awesome. I don't even think we're gonna make boss rush as is, which is a little unfortunate. I will try to skadoodle. Please. Great death card, honestly. Honestly, a fan-freaking-tastic death card. Anyway, I had stuffing, but the bread in the stuffing, because you just like crumble up old bread and then you stick some stuff in it. The bread crumbs from the stuffing, this room takes forever, was made with King's Hawaiian rolls, which are like a sweeter, sugary dinner roll, kinda. Delicious, by the way. Again, I love them quite a bit. Didn't like that combination. That was stuffing. Is something that, in my personal opinion, is supposed to be savory, bruh. That was a combination that I would describe as not working out at all. This is bad. Not only are we just guessing the complete wrong way at every single pass here, but also we're just like not dealing a lot of damage. That helps. I mean, it does. It slows us down as well, but I don't care. I need damage at this point. Ask and you shall receive. Okay, good stuff. So, slight damage up. 2 slight damage ups back to back. At this point, again, even a slight damage up, extremely helpful. Trinket Smelter can be really good, and I'll tell you what, I'm not really using Corn Nugget right now anyway. I know it's a little bit extra damage, but it is just a little bit of extra damage. Trinket Smelter is going to let us internalize pretty much any trinket we come across that we may want to, which might end up being an above average amount of trinkets. I don't know. Cross that bridge when we get to it to some degree. Anyway, so while turkey's not my jam, stuffing usually is, but don't go for that sweet stuff. That's a little strange. I don't even think I want the rotten meat anymore. I think I'm good, thanks. Void would be great on this run. If we could just be taking all this extra HP and converting it into stat upgrades instead. That strikes me as something that could have been pretty darn sweet. But obviously, like that stuffing I ate earlier. But instead, we're trapped in this hex. So, gotta do it. Gotta do this in my personal opinion. It is a syringe, which helps. Anything helps at this point. Bruh. We're gonna have to go pretty fast. Man, it's nice to gain the red patch stat boost on a floor, but leaving the floor after it and losing it really hurts. Okay, I think to some degree we're gonna have to guess right if we want to hit boss rush. And I don't really want to hit boss rush, but, okay. We did want to hit this anyway. And instantaneously, Trinket Smelter, 15 cents later, is gonna go bye-bye. Because Crack the Sky will help us murder... It will help us murder just about any boss fight we come across. Something's wrong. I would agree with that 100%. It's our damage stat. Okay, keep sticking them with the pointy end, like they say in Game of Thrones. That's right, even though I think the show's not that good, I know some of the famous lines from it. Box of friends. We don't really have many friends worth boxing, to be honest with you. Give me some of the goods. Increase my deal with the devil chance. I want that. I saw that tinted rock. Maybe I don't. It could be small rock. I don't have time for it. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. You jerk. You continue to be a jerk because this is not the floor I was looking for. Thank you for that. All right, we're gonna have a little under a minute to do this. It's doable. Get out. Okay, sure. That helps a lot. That helps a whole bunch. Okay, so we've done it. We've done it. We get the Polaroid. We very quickly go in here. It can't be Krampus. I'm taking both of them, absolutely. Dark Bum's gonna keep us alive in boss rush. Grab that heart, little buddy. Thank you, sir. And then we go in here and we say, interesting. We go in here and we say, interesting. Honestly, I don't like kidney stones, so I think you pick up the book for the spirit heart, but I don't think you keep the book. I think we use Crack the Sky. Thanks for dropping that right on me, Tom Brady. Appreciate that. Maybe not Tom Brady of this year, but, you know, previous year's Tom Brady. Thanks for that one right there. At least we'll have our once again, just these throws, dude. Quite impressive. Get in there with the stack dagger. That's going to be doing, I hate to say it, but a majority of our damage. Wow, thank you for just stomping on me. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Okay. So what's nice about this, as you can see there, unfortunately it hit the weaker of the two enemies. The theme of this boss rush so far, and it's been early, has been allow me to spawn enemies directly on top of you. Let's cut it out. I would appreciate us not doing that, to be honest with you. Okay, hold on. I want to get this in here. Wowie! Alright, taking some dumb damage. Very dumb damage for sure. But it's okay. We'll make it through this boss rush. I have no concerns about that. We will defeat this boss rush for sure. Would have preferred if you would have stayed above ground for just a little bit longer. We're going to get through this without a doubt in my mind. These guys are going to be dropping enough HP. Dark Bum's going to be losing his freaking mind. I also hate to say it, but I will be using Sack Dagger to deal most of my damage now because I'm unconcerned about HP. Crack the Sky will help us every other wave. Bruh, I'm taking some of the worst damage I've ever taken in my life. Okay, once again, Crack the Sky coming in. Absolutely clutch. Can't help but notice, why did I not get a red patch damage up? Why did I not get red? I've taken damage in the room. A little bit of it, of course. Where's my damage up? This would have been a wave that I would really enjoy having Crack the Sky on. Because Champion Bloat's kind of a nightmare. Bruh. Again, just some of the worst damage I've ever taken in my adult life. Okay, got him. Drop Crack the Sky. Thank you, Crack the Sky. Nearly got him taken care of. Go ahead and end him. Got an invisible man. Got an invisible man over here. Come on, buddy. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. I did not think that's what you did. I did not think that's what you were about, but okay. If that's what you're about, all right, I'll internalize that. Was that a carrion queen I saw over there? Thank you, Dark Bum, for again propelling me essentially through this entire run. Words cannot really express how grateful I am that you would choose to do something like this for a plebeian such as myself. If you run over the spikes, do you take damage? I don't know if you do, but I'd like you to. I don't know if you do, but I'd like you to. Anyway, we'll get through boss rush. The thing that is concerning to me at this point in my life is Hush. I don't see Hush happening unless... I mean, we're losing all our item rooms now, so, like, you can say goodbye to those. Hello? Hello! Is it me you're looking for? Yes, it was. You got me. Very funny. Oh, double cage! Adorable. Just an adorable double cage fight. Look, I'm weak. Look. There's my extra damage. Okay. I am taking just an utter... Insert gif of cow, I guess. I'm taking an utterly ridiculous amount of damage at this point on planet Earth. No, I did not want the Eternal Heart. Oh, dude, Dark Bum plus Psycho Baby. What's your name? Love Baby? Dark Bum plus Lil Chubby? What's his name? Lil Red Heart Baby. You know who I'm talking about. Bro, we are slow. I just realized that's a really good combination, and one that, again, will keep us alive. We're not going to lose this run. We will win the run. It is to Mega Satan, which is kind of annoying, but... And all for straw, huh? Hey, range up. Cool. All for straw. Not what we're looking for. All right, 5 minutes to get through the next 2 floors. Is it possible? Am I recording? I am. Is it possible? Yeah. Is it likely? No. Is what I would say. I don't see it as... Bruh, I gotta stop taking dumb damage. I don't see it as being tremendously likely. 4.08 damage, by the way. What is that? I'm always scared of those. Very close boss fight, BT dubs. Don't hurt me. So I wanted to do some more rooms to get Crack the Sky ready to go. I don't know if it's worth exploring any more. Like, I don't know if we'd anticipate any way to increase our deal with the devil chance by exploring. No reason to do self-sacrifice room. Unless you want to... Why would you do a self-sacrifice room at this stage in the game? To get an angel room? If you're like the... No, I want to trade away my HP. I want deals with the devil. Do we try to rush and go do... What happens when you rush? You want to try to rush and go do Hush fight? Not really. Brother! Alright. Gotta stop taking such silly Billy damage, first of all. Just like what's happening on the screen. No! No! You jerk. Okay. Yeah, you will do this. Could be a guppy item. It's a Bob's Curse instead. Please don't jump near me. Keep hands, feet, all other objects inside the monstros at all time. Alright. Alright. It's only one guppy item. And here's the really scary thing about it is, like, my highest resource right now is HP, so I'm about to lose all of it and go down to 1 HP. But I would like to get to Polaroid invincibility. So what we need to do now, we need to string ourselves together a couple of good floors here. Thank you. A couple of good rooms, I should say. This is a room that strikes me as one that has a recipe for disaster for me. Yeah, it's just too much for the human brain to handle in general. So I had a bad feeling about it. I'd like to visit Curse Room. I almost took damage there, yes. You may be questioning out loud if I was about to take damage there. I would say the answer is yes. Pinky eye, occasional poison shots? Sure. I'm scared about this run, to say the least. That helps a little bit. Thank you, Dark Bum. I'd love a deal with the devil here that's just awesome. I would just love... I would just love an utterly fantastic deal with the devil. Ooh! Yeah, let's go. Okay, if that stayed open, I was gonna grab rotten meat, maybe go back in and grab it. Okay. That's what I was looking for. Insert moist critical meme. Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been looking for. Woo! You know the one. You know the one. Even though I just reenacted the entire thing for whatever reason. You know the one I'm talking about. Dude! Maybe, do you think all of the knives on this run were for Thanksgiving Corvin Torkies? You think it's for all the lovely ladies and gentlemen out there Corvin their Torkies? I would prefer to be not here, yeah, to be honest with you. All right, so not out of the woods yet, I would mention. I would like to get to the Hush fight. Would I? Bruh, the troll bombs have also been a little bit out of this world. Wow. Monies. I was looking for red hearts there. Bruh, my brain, also to some degree, is having a lot of trouble. Or at least a little bit of trouble. We still have base damage, by the way, so while Mom's Knife solves some of the issues, we still got big problems. I don't think we can do Hush. I legit... I don't believe we are strong enough for Hush. I think I'll die. I think I'll lose all of my 9 lives. We'd also have to beat Mom in 9 seconds? This is... The rooms down here are some of the most atrocious womb floors I've ever... rooms I've ever seen. This is good. It's good that we were too slow to make this happen. Thanks, Dark Bum. Thanks for that one. As I said, we need to work on ourselves first. And by work on ourselves, I mean I need to start building up a pool of HP. Because I don't see us surviving for too long. Not great. Crack the sky. As things exist right now... Whoa! I forgot about speed. As things exist right now, I don't know what you do. That helps. As things exist right now, I see us not surviving for much longer. So, what we want to do instead... I mean, at this point, I might as well go back. It could be Guppy's head in one of those golden chests, so I should go a little bit slower now. Oh, I thought that was going to come get me, and I was going to be very upset. We should probably go back and do those gold chests. Since we've already, we missed the bus to some degree. You got some choices now. You're gonna walk to school, you're gonna tell your parents about it, try to force them to come take you to school, or you're gonna play hooky. I was never a play and hooky kind of kid, so instead what I think we want to do is we want to do our due diligence. Please, I'm so slow in those things. They be sucking. Instead, let's do our due diligence. It's not gonna take that overly long. You piece! I'm so mad. Which you might have noticed by me screaming, you piece. I already have the ability to fly is the thing. By the way, I thought these red chests would be like, just I mean, that helps, but I kind of thought they would be like utterly stuffed with red hearts. And we could, I thought we could maybe build an empire via those means. Not so much, okay. And I no longer have significant enough charge for Crack the Sky. It's gonna cause some issues, but that's okay. This is an interesting Thanksgiving run. I'm not feeling the most thankful. Look, I did it without thinking very much, and yeah, just a complete and utter waste of it, to be honest with you. Not a good use of the chariot card. I thought I was about to get lasered. And I was very scared at the prospect of getting lasered, so I ran for my life. And that's what happened. It's okay, though. We did get Mom's Knife on the last floor. What are you thankful for? I'm thankful for you guys. How about that? Thanks to everyone who's choosing to watch the Isaac series. It's been doing really good. I'm very thankful for the Mandem who got me back into playing. Alga's was wonderful. I'm very thankful for the Mandem who have gotten me back into playing The Binding of Isaac. It's been really good for me on a personal level. This game's always been, I don't know, like it always feels like the commentary just flows very easily during this game for whatever reason. Probably because I know it so well that I don't have to think too hard about what I'm doing and can kind of just live my life. Which is something I don't get to do often, I find. It's also just a very fun game, and it's been a joy reconnecting with such a fun game. So I'm thankful to the Mandem for that, and also for being just some of the coolest dudes out there. And gals. Gals can be in the Mandem. The dudes and gals of the Mandem, thank you for being some of the coolest people out there. I'm thankful... I'm thankful, please. I'm thankful. That's all you need to know. My brain is suffering from this run a little bit right now. It's a good run. I was hoping, it feels like it could have popped off, and I'll be interested to see how other scores go in this particular run, to see where, if at all, they pop off. Because ours did not. Ours very much did not pop off. Just... all you can do is hope that Super Envy got utterly toasted there. Like when you go to Subway and they throw your sub in the toaster and then they start helping the customer behind you and they forget about your sub in the toaster and you hear the alarm go off. And you think, okay, surely that will get their attention, but they're freaking fist deep in lettuce for this next dude that was behind you who didn't get his sandwich toasted. That's pretty much all we could hope for. Not that we wouldn't be the ones getting toasted. We would be the ones with our fists in lettuce. I don't remember what I was talking about. Okay. But yeah, like, this is gonna be a win. Especially with 9 lives. Like, we have plenty of chances to screw things up. Which not everyone gets in life. And you know what? I'm thankful for that as well. Bacano. I've got a life and a support system, thankfully, in place. Whoa! Did he always drop this? I don't think he did. I don't know if we needed that. That might have been a silly pickup, just like a waste of points, but it's okay. Why do I have flies? Bracano? Dry Baby, huh? You know what? Add him to the party. I'm thankful for Dry Baby. Dry Baby's a great item. Dry Baby is an utterly fantastic item. I'm happy for him to join our little brigade over here. Adorable. And a little Loki action, not a problem. I mean, I don't want to say the obvious stuff because it's extremely boring. You know, friends, family, etc. You assume to be thankful for those. Sacrifice room again here. Again, I ask, what's the point other than, like, vastly increasing your damage penalty for little to no reason? I get doing the sacrifice room if you're... Hagalas. I get... Jerk. I get doing the sacrifice room. We just don't have the speed! Speed! need oh, dude. It's Mom's Knife, but if you don't have Mom's Knife, this run is torture. I guess it's not safe to assume that everyone will be thankful for friend, family, etc. But just know that I am. Don't think that me not saying those things doesn't include those things. It does. I was trying to think of more obscure things that I'm thankful of. It's tough. You know, I try my best, I would say, to be to be a grateful and thankful person. You know, we all got dealt a pretty rough hand this year, I would say. So it's an interesting year, and one that definitely tests the general idea of being thankful for things. In my opinion, just existing on planet Earth is pretty darn cool. I've said it before. If people will say, like, you know, if you could live forever, would you? Well, thank you, Crack the Sky. Just a wonderful play right there. And a lot of people say, no, I don't want to live forever and see all my friends and family grow up and die. And don't get me wrong, that's a compelling argument. One that would stink and I wouldn't love to be a part of. However, I do tend to think that existing on this planet's pretty darn cool. So I would do it in a heartbeat. So I'm thankful just to have thankful for the at-bats down here on planet Earth. We'll keep trying, obviously, every single day. A blank rune. What did that do? Alges. So, since we have Rune Bag, what I was looking for there was maybe a Yara rune. We obviously want Alges to do... Like, we can beat... I'm going to do a couple of runes. Namely because I don't even have 4 keys yet, so it kind of feels like opening the 4 chests is silly. So I'd like to first see if we can't find ourselves some more keys. Secondly, if Runebag would like to... this room sucks. Not so thankful for this one, but that's alright. If Runebag would be so kind as to drop a Yarun, there's a key, by the way. If Runebag... Thank you to Sacrificial Dagger, I think, there, for blocking a bullet. Bruh, too many. Too many right there. Too many cooks spoiling the broth. Peace. Please go. Okay. The downside of having Mom's Knife, you could do tons of damage to singular enemies. Little enemies that just kind of take up screen space, they can be a little annoying to get through sometimes. Exhibit A right there. Alright, again, I'm just trying to build up a nice resource of Spirit Hearts here. Why do I feel like, is it just because I took so much damage? Oh, how did I take damage there, speaking of? Is it just because I took so much damage, or is there another reason? I feel like we're usually in like the 40,000s at this point. Am I crazy? We did Boss Rush. We didn't do Hush, which I don't know how many points that is, per se. Ansu's is nice. Thank you. I feel like we're fairly low on points for this point in the game. I got no idea. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, that's amazing. That is amazing, and that is why you explore, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you Lewis and Clark it. Oh, just a little bit of searching. Gives you lusty blood, what I would consider to be one of the best items in the entire game. Huge damage boost. It's gonna make Mega Satan essentially a little baby. He's essentially just gonna be a little baby at this point. Obviously, it doesn't help us for rooms like this where, you know, we're not murdering enemies before we do anything. I don't think that helps us. We got Mom's Knife. We have Mom's Knife, which kind of just... you horse. We got Mom's Knife, which kind of just overrides all synergies in a little bit of a sad fashion, to be honest with you. Papacita. But I don't think we get much of a benefit from that. All right, thank you for the Spirit Heart. We're getting close to the end here. Don't get me wrong. We're nearing the end. Please slow down. Please. We're nearing the end here of this particular run. It's been real. It's been good. Again, thankful to you guys. Great stuff. It's been a lot of fun runs lately. We've been doing, you know, pretty good daily performance. You ping pong ball. We've been putting up some good daily scores, and that's certainly helping as well. Yara. But also just getting back into Isaac, it's been therapeutic. It's been a rough year. Crazy stuff going on left, right, and center. It's not been my favorite. I'm still holding hope for this Yara rune, even though by the time we may or may not even get the Yara rune to work, it's suddenly like not going to be the bang for the buck, if you want to word it like that. Feels like it's not going to be worth it if we eventually do get this Yara rune, because we're only going to get one room out of the potential items that we get. I still enjoy doing it though, so you know what, this is how I would handle it on a non-daily run. So this is how I'm going to choose to continue handling it on a daily run. Clearly we're going to win, by the way. We've got a Mega Satan fight, plus an Alga's rune, even though I'm just throwing away. That's why our score is so low, by the way. Just a horrendously awful damage penalty. That continues to get worse by the second. I'm so slow because he's sucking. Let me go. Okay, no problem. Yeah, the damage penalty is gonna be really bad. Please, you jerk. I mean, the Spirit Heart's nice. All right, that's pretty much it. We got one more room we can do. At least we're getting. Although, again, with the damage penalty, was it actually worth? Don't shout me. Why did I had a weird accent there? I don't know why. With the absolutely absurd damage penalty and the amount of damage we took on a room-to-room basis, probably is going to end up not being worth it to have done all of these things, but that's okay. All right, no Yara rune, so I get to open 4 chests. And yeah, pretty not exciting. Rather uninspired, I would say. Go ahead and drop that on him. Hopefully that does some solid damage. Hopefully that does some nice, solid damage. I don't know if killing a hand counts as killing an enemy. My damage appears to not be raised, but that'll raise the damage. Again, this is gonna be... This is going to be obnoxious in the short run, but we're going to become just infinitely strong in the long run. In fact, we might be good to just pop Alga's rune now. In fact, let's do it. I think... It's maybe not the best time to do it. I don't think it's going to get us through the entirety of the fight. Because now we got angels. Now we got angels. Now we go back in his face and stab him a bunch. He's going to go to second phase. It might get us there. No, she's blinking. But we're very strong now. And you got Dry Baby doing some great damage. We're very strong. Continue cracking his head. Crack his head more. All right. We're going to be in like the 3600s, I think, or something like that. Not super duper exciting. It's probably top... I was going to say top 100. How about 100 on the dot? Yeah, 35, 424. A 9,000 damage penalty. That's where a lot of our stuff went there. But to be fair, for a long time, we had like almost no damage. And then towards the end there, I just took ton damage. So... That's a shame. Pretty fast though, 633. Let's see how if the fellow friends did it as well. Yeah, me and NSL dropping in pretty similar places. NSL, as I said yesterday, found the secret sauce. I ended up getting 136 because I think we finished like 60th, but we ended up getting pushed all the way to 136 because everybody ended up finding. A lot of people ended up pressing that button, and they found the dark room. I don't know how many bonus points you get from for going to the dark room, it's at least 4,000. It's a nice little bonus there. So we missed that yesterday. And then today we're coming in with a nice little 100 here. NSL right behind us. Becco and Yeez both around each other in the 3,000s. Anyway, was it a fun run? Leaves a little to be desired, I would say. But nonetheless, there's your curated Thanksgiving run. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider showing some support down below. Liking, commenting, subscribing, help out a great deal. Share with your grandmother, as always. But above all else, thank you guys for watching. I am truly thankful for all of the support. And I will see you guys tomorrow.